they're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do
They're just gonna run into each other though.
Dallas Cowboys. Kai Forbath set to kick it away for the Vikings. And off we go from the Twin Cities.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Elliott running right. And shutting him off. Now open field. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
All right, see, let's go to work.
And this is up and
Scored
good
on
to
the
make
first
it
run,
7-0 Cowboys.
60-yard run, 10 seconds. Z.
Bailey now to kick
That's
this
always
one away.
used to be my downfalls because they start stopping their run. But I know what I gotta do for Justin. I gotta start using I gotta start using Dak a little
down
bit
at
more.
the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Wow, what happened? Oh, yeah. Ah, so that's a competition thing already.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They run it again with Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go. Blitz, baby.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams.
Oh, yeah, bro. He playing high as fuck, bro.
And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England. Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defense.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. David Irving able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
I almost got through that shit.
Down is just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets by.
Oh, shit. Zeke fumble. God damn it, bro.
To the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a...
And that's caught.
Wow, bro.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, bro, he just made an amazing catch in double coverage, bro.
Keenum now on 1st down. Toward the
Nah, I know.
the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm
The
good,
intended
shit.
receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at
They
it.
need to come on with this NCAA, bro. That's the best football game they ever made.
Situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Right.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yes, it's high coming down.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play? Would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look,
oh my God, bro, I ran right into this.
98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Prescott now on second down. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Random must have the bomb.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Damn, Beasley paid for that.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I mean, bro, I agreed to playing the game, so, you know.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to ask, how did your interview go?
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
oh,
here.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They will go for it. It's Keenum. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
If you plugged in, you good then.
Keenum now on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Here's Prescott.
Oh!
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
This one I got to play smart.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Oh, yeah.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Right.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Keenum.
Oh!
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. There he goes left side. 20, 10, touchdown.
Gave him the fucking
Vikings.
school.
I
had the ball.
85 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Right. Right, exactly.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it.
Chance and I had beats.
Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, with that one hitting the ground, wanted to ask you about this kind of in-between week. Super Bowl week next week. What is this week like for the players in between?
Number one, healing up for them, right? Get those bumps and bruises taken care of so they're ready to go on the full Super Bowl week. For the coaches, it depends on their philosophy. Some will start to introduce the game plan the first week. Others will hold it until the second week. Some will go late and kind of do it in between. I do know one Super Bowl coach who used to give his team the entire week off. With that 2-week gap, and then bring them back and do it just like a regular season game.
Got to think, though, if you're a player, you're antsy, right? You're just ready for next week.
You really are, and the best coaches, they find a way to slow that down so you don't ramp up too fast. They want to make sure that you explode on game day.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. First down carry by Elliott. Runs through the contact.
Come on, bro. Come on. That is some
revenge
bullshit.
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Shelling through the defense. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A run, it's Murray, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Keenum. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Keenum.
The fuck type of shit is that, bro?
Flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They get 3 there on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Shotgun snap for Keenum.
Oh.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. David Irving in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second down, Prescott to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. A give to Elliott.
Come on, bro. Like,
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Whoa.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
Who's this
That's
guy?
Just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing here, Prescott. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards.
Well, I ain't heard this boy talk shit in a long time, boy.
On this one. 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, I ain't worried.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
So, QB, you about to praise some
They
Caesars?
come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
One final try now for Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw, Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.
No, I just won 24-14.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Yep, about to get off this shit right now. Come on, game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter
he only had 42 rushing yards, bro. He had to be high as fuck.
From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.